Justin is a visionary. He cares about Cleveland and the citizens that he served. I would like them to know that he's a servant leader and he loves his job. Despite all the pressures that comes along with the job, he truly loves being the mayor of Cleveland. And he often says to me, I have the best job in the whole world, being the mayor of this great city.
Well, I love music. I got my love for music at an early age because my mom forced me to be in the 93.1 WZAK choir as a kid, their gospel choir. Not only did that experience give me a love for music, but it also gave me early lessons in the importance of integrity and commitment. And I think those early values served as a strong foundation for my pathway to become mayor. My first love was basketball. I thought I was going to be the next LeBron James and quickly found out that wasn't the case. And so I got my first start in politics working on the Carrie Edwards campaign during the 2004 presidential race. Obviously, they didn't win the election, but then I realized that I wanted to go to school in DC to study politics. And so I interned on Capitol Hill for then Senator Barack Obama and took a pathway to not only get experience in government, but the private sector. And over the last decade and a half, I've been working at the intersection of business, politics, and consulting. And I really think my early exposure to politics gave me the confidence I needed to run for office at a very young age. It's been everything. I think about the early lessons I learned about the importance of giving back from my grandparents and my parents. That old saying, to whom much is given, much is required. And so I think about my grandma's early activism as someone who organized the first street watch club in the Southeast Side. I think about my dad's pathway to public service, from being a veteran with the Navy during the Vietnam War to becoming one of the first Black firefighters and cops in Cleveland Heights, to my mom's pathway to becoming a social worker. And so public service is in my DNA, and the community is in my DNA as well too. Well, you don't need a PhD in leadership to be a leader. You just need the courage and the willingness to step out on faith. And this old idea that has really, I think, unfortunately permeated Cleveland for a long time, that we need to wait our turn. I think our campaign in 2021 showed the city that era was over. If you have a bold vision, bold ideas, and a sense of how to bring people together, that anything was possible. And I think our campaign during the 2021 mayor's race proved that. The real first shot I got in business was from someone who's like a second father to me, the current chairman and former CEO of Gala, Jim Clifton. I met him as a sophomore in college, and I got up the courage to introduce myself to him. And I told him that I wanted to be a social entrepreneur one day to come back to Cleveland and change my hometown. And he gave me an internship on the spot, and he gave me my first job out of college. And so people like Jim Clifton, I have a lot of gratitude for, in terms of them believing in me at a very early age. I'm excited about spreading the gospel of all the great work we've done over the last 4 years, from the work we've done to address public safety. Since we took office, homicides have declined by over 45%, to the work we've done to remake our waterfronts. Over $5 billion planned to transform our waterfronts from the banks of the Cuyahoga River to Lake Erie, to the work we've done to invest in the Southeast Side through our Southeast Side Promise initiative. We inherited a lot of challenges on day one. But despite those challenges, I believe that we have laid a strong foundation for a bold, inclusive economic comeback that It's going to make not only the current generation of folks happy and proud, but the next generation even more prouder. I wanted to say thank you so much to 100 Black Men for giving me the Changemaker of the Year award. I'm so grateful and blessed to be the mayor of our great city.